So a little bit late with the stream starting. Had so many issues this morning. I had to end up resetting the computer, and yeah, we had to end up resetting the computer and also restoring the registry. In fact, doing a full system restore, because I don't know why, but the audio had completely stopped working, so we had to get that restarted. Fortunately, I did check that just before we went live on air. So that's also meant that we started the group ride late. You can see that on the distance. We've only done 2.7k. Everyone else has done 9. Because by the time the computer finally turned on, we were 7 minutes late to the start. Not ideal. No Xert info today, but to be fair, we're just easy spinning. We should be doing an Xert workout, LSD, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which also stands for long slow distance, but basically really low intensity, zone 2 riding, some little peaks, but decided to do this instead because it ticks off stage 7 of the tour. But also after this, we get a chance to jump onto RGT and we can ride a route recce on a route that we've just created. Different bike this morning. We're on the Cavello, is it Aspergo? I want to say Aspergo. I can't remember what it's called actually. But it's the only gravel bike that we've currently got in our garage on Zwift. And as we're in the jungle, there's absolutely 0 point riding on anything other than either a gravel bike or a mountain bike. So as expected today, the legs are feeling awful. Hence the change of pace and doing this group ride. It's a shame we had the computer issues and had to start late, but it is what it is. we've got enough time, we can tag on the missing kilometres at the end. But we'll see. We must be off Zwift and over onto RGT for 7 o'clock, because that's when our scheduled recce starts. Right, let's get into the companion app. It's starting our planned ride later than you wanted to, because everything's just all upside down. There's no Xert data on screen, nothing in front of me. Hey ho. First world problems. Right, let's give some ride-ons to those riders around me. Slightly ahead, slightly behind. It's always good to dish out the love. It's interesting, just going through the companion app and randomly clicking on names to give ride-ons. There's a few names I recognise already from being online at this time yesterday morning. Oops. I haven't even managed to eat a breakfast.
Can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, now trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. Going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels.
Part 2.
I know we're acting stupid, being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it. You make me feel so young.
Hey John, morning to you.
I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb. Maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it.
Oh, tell you what, these little ramps on this jungle circuit,
I know we're acting stupid.
they suck. Even when you're not trying to race them. Maybe I should have gone for the mountain bike instead. Although to be fair, I don't think I've got one in my garage. Maybe just the standard Zwift one. Hope you're having a good morning, John. That little rise went on longer than I thought. No, I explored that road down to the left. That was one of the new ones that came out in December. Who are you talking to? Oh well, I may as well join in the chat. That was definitely a lot harder than what to do this morning. Almost at the top of this rise, and then we get the This is the beauty of group rides on Zwift, especially when they're ridden as a group ride rather than these people that try and race them. You can get into a bit of banter with other riders around you. Gosh, got me up. Go through the Right, let's hand out some more ride-ons. Where are we? Here we go. That's in Craig.
There's something about you that caught my eye. There's something so true that sparks a light. And I don't believe in love first sight, but I can't deny this thing I found. I'm not saying that you would change my life, but what I'm saying is you make me come alive. I'm not saying that you are just my type, but what I'm saying is you make me come alive. Ooh, I'd rather be in this state of mind. Ooh, I'd rather be in this state of mind.
One of your 5 a day there, says Lee.
You walk like a queen, you rule my mind. Nothing more to feel with you, I'm done. And I don't believe in love first sight, but I can't deny this thing I found. I'm not saying that you would change my life, but what I'm saying is you make me come alive. I'm not saying that you are just my type, but what I'm saying is you make me come alive. Ooh, I'd rather be in this state of mind.
So now that we've turned, we're down the other side, heading towards the middle of the course, where the start-finish banner is. Essentially, that's what the jungle route is. It's just a valley. So for half of it, you're going downhill, and the other half, you're uphill.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't. And I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you.
I'll move the screenshot.
Maybe I'll drown, but what can I
Final lap.
And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't. should let it be.
Can't get that
I'm
open.
gonna dive into you. And maybe I tried, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna dive into you.
Just noticed we've got 12 minutes
Doesn't
to
even
cover that 7K.
why I think about
We
you.
can get onto our
It was
Stockton
only
GP
one
Recce.
night, only that
on time.
and it's not my style to be caught up in the
Can't see it
middle like
happening.
this.
But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I tried, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you. Dive into you. Dive into you. Dive into you. Dive into it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
Might have to push the start of this next right back.
Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure.
Really doubt
Or I could be someone else.
we're gonna make this finish in time.
Stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me.
Almost at the top. Then we get downhill. However, 5k in 5 minutes ain't gonna happen.
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when
Here's the bridge.
I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Give me something new. I want it back through and through. Just do it. I let you rule. I know you like to break the rules, and my cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you. Got power over me. You lock me up. Don't wanna leave. Music, the little things. Without you,
Right, let's
anything. My cry
dish out some more ride-ons.
is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you.
2k to go. Missed the next event. We'll have to set another one up when we exit out of here. Head over to RGT. Final kilometre now. All downhill. Through the cave. And then as we exit on the other side, we'll see the finish line. Job done. Stage 7 tick. Right, let's get this pulled down. Okay, we're going to change over. Things might go a little funky as we're live on air, but we'll see.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now.
There we go, perfect timing. So this is the Stockton GP route, which I recreated last night. Sent it off to RGT. And said, create me a magic road, please. So they have. We did set up a race on it this morning, but we, because of the PC issues, getting onto Zwift's group ride late, we missed it. So we've now set this up as just a quick ride. The other riders are bots. It's a very interesting. I seem to be in the mountains. Very odd. I imagine that's got quite a lot to do with the GPX file that I sent in. It's certainly not meant to be in a mountain area. Stockton in the UK certainly starts right in the city centre, heads north up into the hills, as you can see on the profile down below. A lot of the roads that we're going to be on today, essentially it's there's dual carriageways, so we're heading up one way, coming back down the other. I'm just wondering if this huge cliff face to the right of me, I wonder if that's the road on the way back, and I've completely stuffed up the elevation details. Yeah, this elevation roundabout looks really odd. Having not created too many magic roads so far, I don't know if what's been done is because I've created it incorrectly, or whether something that they've done to make the scenery look different. That little bit there certainly needs smoothed taps. That was a roundabout on the actual road. So we should straighten out those points. So the Stockton GP, it's part of the National Road Series in the UK. Obviously with see, this is odd. Why am I way over on the right? Very, very odd. Wait on Tanya catching us up and then we can draft her. See, obviously with everything that's going on just now, races within the National Road Series are already being cancelled. So, for instance, Klondike should have already happened, or about to happen, I should say. That's been cancelled. There's another event later on in the year which has been cancelled, and then there's two other that at the moment are postponed. The organisers are looking for alternative dates later on in the season.
I just want to feel alive more. Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't know.
There we go, finally got into the draft.
Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. For I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain?
Another little ramp coming here. As you can see, that profile, this is a very lumpy circuit. Normally what we do is we'd head out of town, up into the hills, and do multiple laps of a loop up here, and then head back down to the city centre and do city centre laps to finish off. So obviously, the thing with the National Road Series, a lot of the events are way over 100 kilometres. You're looking at quite often over 100 miles. For RGT Magic Road, we have a 100k limit. So, with the events that we're going to create, which sort of copy the National Road Series, we're going to have to be quite clever as to what we do on the event. So for this one, there's no loops. You just head up into the hills, do one loop, head straight back down, and then do one loop in the city centre.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth.
There's some really steep ramps up ahead. Look at that graph down below. And you get the little the colour gradient, so nice and green just now. Heading towards a little bit of yellow. Then we have a steep descent, which is why it's blue. And then straight from blue we go into red. That's a pretty steep gradient. Tanya's off. Grindor. We're approaching 6k in. Just short of 24 to go. Just a touch under 4%, 3% now. So this first 6.5k be quite interesting in the race. Pretty flat. We need to smooth a couple of little kinks out in the road. But that's the first real little ramp, so I can see a couple of attacks going up there, and then especially because you're straight into a downhill. We need to sort that corner as well. Too much hitting on the brakes. We can widen that corner out. Smooth it a bit more. Okay, now straight back onto the climb again. 6%. Easing off just a little bit now. But one thing, first impression so far is certainly it's only 8k in, but the gradients seem to be smoothed out quite well. There's no jag changes. It's all quite smooth up and down. But certainly, road-wise, we've got a few points so far that we've spotted that need to be smoothed out, or points added in to make the corners a little bit longer. This one here, for instance, I mean that's more like a crit corner. We don't really want that. We want a nice flowing road race. So that's why it's great that, you know, it literally takes minutes from the time that you email in your magic road to the time you get an email back to say it's been created. You jump on, do what I've done this morning, create a just ride. Takes about 6-7 minutes to create it, and then join. The system will chuck in some bots, as you can see there, varying degrees of power and speed. Rosie and Jan way up in front. Tanya keeps overtaking me. There's another corner that needs done. Actually, that's not too bad. And then, yeah, because it's so simple, it's easy to then jump on and ride, check it out, note down any of the points that need to be adjusted, delete the magic road, make your amendments, email it back in, and again, 5-6 minutes, got your magic road ready to ride. Now I wonder if those sort of rock faces at the start was because starting elevation is so much lower than the majority of the ride. As you can see down the bottom, the profile up into the hills, starting low up into the hills and then finishing low, so maybe that's why it looked like that. Maybe it's not necessarily my GPX file. Just past 20k to go.
Talk to you for hours, and we stay up all night. And when morning came, we'd make breakfast in bed. I don't know why I threw away what we had. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I threw it all away. Picture
There's another little kink. Another climb coming up. Stillington. You know, that's one thing I didn't do when I was recreating this route yesterday. And I didn't actually look at the locations on the map. I just looked at the points.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more, talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. I just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more, talking to you and here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign.
One thing I've noticed, or didn't notice on the way out,
Give me a sign.
there's meant to be like a two-way road,
Baby, give me a sign.
because this is run essentially on dual carriageway in real life.
Just give me a sign.
Well, that's a dodgy corner.
Just give me a sign.
Need to fix that one.
Just give me one more.
Yeah, so there's a track going up and a track coming down. Now, I thought I put them far enough apart that we would see them on screen. One road going up, one road coming down, maybe separated by a couple of trees. Didn't see that. So, be interesting to see how the second half of this course is on the way running back in. Obviously this bit's fine because we're up in the hills, just a single loop. But then when we get sort of past halfway and we're heading back, we should be on that dual road. That lie, that's it, 2%. You can see why this is part of the National Road Series, because this is a lumpy course. Basically a ride of attrition. This lumpy part up in the hills, so you'll be doing multiple laps. I think the overall distance is about 186k. Obviously we've just done one loop at the top, 160 and a loop at the bottom, so 27k. Let's see if we can finally get on Tanya's wheel and stick there. The answer's pretty much no. Legs are too tired to try and race. Quick downhill section now. Woo, woo. $15k. Just under 15 to go. That's disappointing there. Almost a 3% gradient. Negative. And if I freewheel, I'm losing speed. That wouldn't happen in real life. Not at 3%. See Kaya's bike just up in front of me. Can't see her character, but I can see the bike. Another climb coming up here. Oh, what's that? So that looks pretty awful on the right hand side. But I've not seen that on a Magic Pro before, so I reckon that has to be something to do with my GPS data. It has to be, surely. Can't be anything to do with the Magic Pro. But obviously I'll need to check that. Maybe send some screenshots of this over to John. Or even asking the community. There's a great RGT community. Probably know the answer to some of the questions. Yeah, hopefully we can get that sorted, because that's not looking great. I mean, it's not affecting the riding in any way. The actual track has been well smoothed. There's a couple of corners that they need tweaked because they're just a bit too sharp. Obviously, when you upload the GPX, you don't have any control over scenery. But yeah, that doesn't look great. Definitely something I missed there. Anyway, here we go, back downhill. So this would be us heading back in towards Stockton. I'm getting nervous at this heights. We're drop off the side. That's better. Steer away from the abyss. There's big craters over to the left as well, so there's definitely something not quite right. Do we smoothing out that little kink? It wasn't too bad, but look at that, there's holes everywhere. We could take that little kink out. There's no real need for that. Again, that's a roundabout in real life. Last 10k, mostly all downhill. So I've been caught by another bot. So my understanding, top left, 110 on the left, 150 on the right. If I go below 110, I'll drop backwards. If I go above 150, I'll start to pull. I'll start to break out of this draft. So it's quite a narrow range, but If we can stick about 120, 140, we should stick in the draft. There's more craters over to the left. I'm guessing this has to be to do with my dual carriageway road. I think what I need to do is I need to go in and separate them more. And then we can resubmit the course and then have another recce. Oh. That's the first little kink that I've seen that needs to be adjusted for the gradient, because that was a wee blip. The actual bend itself also needs a little look.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing.
Okay, so I think the issue definitely needs to be my dual-sided road, because this is the part where we we first reach back into town, take a left, and then we'll end up taking a right, and we'll be back on it. Two-sided road. This one, which is a single direction, and you can see straight away the scenery around about looks as it should. No holes, there's no massive mountains, rock faces.
I know we're acting stupid, being dumb. Maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb. It's the only way we know how to do it. Make me feel so young.
That's too tight there. We need to sort that one.
I know we're acting stupid, being dumb. Maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb. It's the only way we know how to do it. Make me feel so young. I know we're acting stupid. Maybe just a little bit foolish. Just go a little crazy and lose it. It's the only way we know how to do it. Kill the lights.
I lose my breath whenever
Okay, we're heading back towards an area where there's double-sided roads, and then see there, look, the scenery's changed.
what is it that you do?
We're now getting rips in the ground.
My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is
There's a rider bull below us there, so yeah, we need to fix that.
just wanna love you, just wanna hold you.
I thought running either side of a road, like a road like this, would be okay, but clearly we need to separate the tracks a lot further. This is why you always need to check your magic roads. Don't just create them and think they're okay because they look okay on a computer. Always best to ride them. Before you release them on the public, because although it has ridden well, a couple of corners which need to be smoothed a bit. One tiny little gradient kink, but it's minor. So the road rides fine, just doesn't look good. There it is underneath, you see, so yeah, that's not what we want. What we envisaged was having one road in one direction, gap, couple of trees, road coming in the other direction. And that way, certainly when you got to the end, in the on the city part, which is essentially where we are now in real life, you would see riders passing you on the opposite direction. Go back to the drawing board. We'll get this fixed later on today. What is it, 8 o'clock? So we'll be finished this shortly. Shower. Go and pick up the kids. Homeschool day. There's Burley. So there, you can see the road, look. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. This was a roundabout at the end of the city centre. Oh god. So I think the issue is we obviously just need to spread it out a lot further. Coming down either side of a dual carriageway clearly doesn't work. But that's why we do recce's. We'll get this sorted and then we'll organise events. As I said at the beginning of the stream, we're losing National Road Series events because of COVID. Klondike's already been cancelled. So what we thought we'd do is we'll put some similar events on using RGT. We can't do the full events because we're limited to 100k, but we could do similar things. So like this Stockton circuit, so up into the hills, one loop as opposed to multiple loops, and then one loop in the city centre where we are now effectively. Need to fix that little bend. I think that was a roundabout in real life. So yeah, instead of like 180 odd k, it'll make the race like 29, but it's still got the lumpy sections in the middle. So it'll be a good road race. A road race. A road race. Crashing. That's why doing crit circuit loops is so much easier. Just create one loop, smooth out the corners. Much easier to check. Whereas this certainly took quite a bit of time actually, separating all the points to create the dual tracks, but clearly more work is needed. Anyway, still a good ride. And now we're in the legs plus the hour previous on Zwift. See this bit here, apart from the unevenness, this is more like what we wanted. So one road in one direction, one road in the other, and just a little gap of ground in between. That's perfect. So 1k to go. We'll need to check how far apart they are on the map. And then do that for the rest of them. Because that is ideal. Good timing. Our water's run out. Oh, a little kicker just before the finish line. That'll make the race quite interesting. There we go. So, a successful route recce. Learned a few things about creating circuits on RGT. We know where we've gone wrong, we can fix that. Previously just done trip loops, easy, and knocked them out in a few minutes, but this one has proved a little bit more of a challenge, so we'll get that sorted. And we can get ready to race later on. So anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. Off for a shower, a little bit of breakfast, pick up the boys, and then school time. Take it easy, keep your hands clean, look out for yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Right on.